Was that the Witch King speaking? Oh man. I like Pash. I would think I would have kept him as a guard. It's a bummer for him, but...
This is the work of the King. He taunts us. We must get my ring back. And first we have to deal with the traitor within the medicine.
I love Gollum. I have a pretty good Gollum voice. I can never do the laugh or the breathing. I always want to do the Two Towers laugh, where it's like when he has the conies, you know, the rabbits, but shouldn't even try on that one. I need to do more work before I do it live. My cat is just staring at me. It's so hot. We call her Hot Cat when she's in this mode. She's just very, very displeased. I'm excited. I got this Darkest Cloak. It's a legendary item. Pretty psyched about it. Oh, because he was part of the... what tribe was he part of? Dark Tribe. Sweet. That looks pretty sick. I like it. It's perfect. And so I need to recruit an orc from the Dark Tribe that is level 20 or higher to do the what's it called? Challenge. But it also that will increase the poison damage to enemies by 18, 50% increased damage dealt by beast allies. So cool. I mean, that's really useful if we keep getting different legendary pieces. That'd be good. Can we hear? Again, a comment from CBCSI. Can we hear? I don't know what that means. I think my mic is on. Can you clarify that, please? I would hate to be missing out on anything. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? It's a drake. It's a drake. Oh no. You see that? Where is it? Ah. Well, that was unexpected. Drakes rain fire on their foes, shoot them in the head as they attack to force them to the ground. Come on. This is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. Oh! Just picked somebody up. Oh, and he's dropping him. Wow. This is my dream. Oh, the Golem voice, can you hear? Maybe I'll do more later. I need to practice it. I need to warm up. I need some throat coat, all sorts of stuff, you know? Oh! Italian jump! He just lit himself on fire. Jump and roll. Shoot it in the face. How am I so good at shooting arrows now? Why? Where was this skill earlier? This is not the best Golem voice, I'm sorry. God, I'm like suffering. I'm gonna drain this guy for some health real quick. And then actually I'm gonna unlock a skill. What would be useful in a Drake fight is what I want to know. No predator. Ranged bird of prey might be cool. We could do savage ice, but I don't know. I feel like I have it in the wrong place with the throat. Because Andy Serkis has it in a very particular place, and I feel like I can't get to it yet. I don't know. Mounted. Call him out. Pounce. Oh, and restore health. That's cool. These are all open. Shadow Strider. Still so cool. I'm gonna do Brutal Aggression. None of these help me in fighting a Drake, really. I can't, I think riding a Drake's over here, all the way on this part. But for right now, I guess I'll do Ice Storm. Freeze enemies pressing circle. Oh, this is actually very, very useful. So to do that. And continue to fight this Drake, which is another completely unexpected sort of bossy looking fight. Whoa. Really cool though. Oh! 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 Wow. Hero pose. I love this game. This is really cool. That was pretty neat. That was pretty neat, I must say. And I'm collecting just some Miriam for it. That was a cool way to introduce it. Not really much fanfare, just kind of have them sneak up on you. It says there's a lost artifact on top of here. I don't know when I'm going to get back here where it's going to be so unmanned, you know, just in case in terms of story. So I think I'm just going to run and grab this real quick. It's like punishingly hot here. I'm sorry that I keep talking about it, but not cool. Not into it. Not into it at all. We're approaching, I guess technically I had some CPU problems before, and so I hadn't asked my question yet. I like how Calibrimber always has a little dig no matter what he says, but today's TV Tuesday, so I was going to ask questions about TV. So it's been an hour-ish. The first question would be, for the chat, if you're involved, favorite underseen drama? I love TV. I think long-form entertainment is really cool, especially now. We're in a really cool spot with like the premium TV format, and there are just so many different outlets for your TV. So you can have stuff, you know, shows that have been canceled can come back on some random website or service. Other places like Netflix or Amazon are taking some really cool chances on really unique properties that wouldn't otherwise get made. Also, more importantly, they could be like super, you know, they don't have to have any sort of cable rules. They can, you know, swear, sex, violence, whatever you want. They can have it on there. So, really in the golden age of television, I would say, from my very unprofessional opinion. I'm working on it. I want to do some TV writing. But underseen dramas. All the stuff I love is like super dark and weird. So Hannibal is a wonderful show by Brian Fuller. I would definitely recommend it. You think it's going to start off as like a... Oh, he's going to sound the alarm. I don't think so. You think it starts off as sort of like a crime procedural, which I really actually don't like. I'm not a police show person. But then, like 3 episodes in, probably end of episode 1, it gets really, really weird and cool. And you start seeing the conceit of like what it's about. Basically, it's about Thomas Harris's character of Hannibal Lecter, before anyone knew that he was a serial killer, helping an FBI criminologist named Will Graham investigate. Ooh, he's Oleg High. And I like how he had that little like, oh yes, sort of gesture. Maybe he's very peaceful when he's not killing people. Haru Arbenu. But yeah, Will Graham and Hannibal have to team up to find these murderers, and it's pretty cool. So Penny Dreadful is also a great show, written exclusively, which is crazy, by one guy, John Logan, who you might know as the writer of Last Samurai, one of my favorite movies. He's really, really good. He's a really talented guy. Who's this person sounding an alarm? Who's this person sounding an alarm? Okay. This guy. I just need to destroy this monument. All I want to do is destroy this monument. Just climb in a statue, don't bother me. And this is gonna be cool. If you haven't seen it. Yeah! Breaking statues. Breaking hateful statues, being cool, and destroying bad stuff. Destroying bad statues that do not need to be around. Bad statues that have no place in the modern world. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Got some life gems. I still haven't opened up more slots, unfortunately, but whatever. But yeah, if you have any other underseen shows, I would say just like continue. Penny Dreadful is a story that brings together the Victorian characters, Frankenstein's monster, werewolves, demons, vampires, whatever, what have you, in a way that you think it would be another League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the movie at least. But it's great, and that comic is supposed to be really, really cool. It's well regarded. It's written by Alan Moore, so I mean, he's pretty much universally great in everything he does. But and yes, CBCSI says I've seen Penny Dreadful, and she agrees, or he. I have no idea. Maybe he or she. Who knows? I don't want to assume. But yeah, CBCSI. Do you have any underseen shows? Do you have any shows, spooky shows maybe for Halloween that you like that most people might not have seen? Any sort of like shows on CW or CBS or something like that? I know a lot of people are into like 90s shows. Some good stuff like that. I mean, X-Files was around then. What else? Buffy the Vampire was around. There was another one that people were really into. I can't remember it right now, but it seemed like a good deal. Okay, so let's get back to we should get back to Sheila. Where's the next does it go back to Minas Ethel? I think we do. I'm gonna actually go back to Minas Ethel because I want to be able to dominate orcs. So fast travel is not available. What am I supposed to do? Oh, quest available in Minas Ethel. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Select. Okay, I need to get back to Minas Ethel. So I need to just run back over here. Run back over here. Charmed is a great one. CBCSI says, never watched it, but I've heard only good things about it. Lore I've heard of. I've not seen that one, but it's like I said, it's an Amazon show. It's the television version of a popular podcast, which is so cool. I think that not that it's starting to we sounded the alarm. That's not good. Not that we're starting to cannibalize content, but it's cool that given all these different outlets, we have a place like Amazon, who encountered the creator of a really popular, cool podcast. That was so unnecessary. I'm so sorry. I did not need to throw that guy off the cliff. Yeah, the Amazon encountered this guy who makes a really popular podcast based on, I believe, folk legends, and but it describes like the real circumstances behind folk legends, and that's what lore is about. That's really cool, and it probably wouldn't exist in another time because who would have known what a podcast would be, like 20 years ago? And I talked to some people about podcasts, being like, yeah, I listen to a ton of podcasts, and they're just like, what? What's a podcast? Why would you want to listen to people talk? And it's like, it's basically just radio, So, yeah. Chrisai says, Angel is guilty pleasure. I haven't actually seen Angel, but I've had a boss that was just like insanely in love with Buffy, and I imagine she liked Angel too. Though I guess it depends if she was an Angel or a Spike person. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know Spike was like another big character in Buffy, and some people shipped Angel, and some people shipped Spike. So shipping's an interesting thing. I've only recently learned more about. I think it's cool as long as it's not like creepy and not involving real people. I've seen some of that. It makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, so that's a good answer, good discussion for that question. Good segment. I enjoyed it. So now we're back in Minas Ethel. Pardon my drinking. It's, once again, very hot here. I have to get back to the city. It's nice that it's nighttime. I didn't even realize that would be a thing. I mean, obviously, day-night cycles are pretty common. But it's just nice to see it. You don't see it all too often. Or something that you forget about. And some games are like, yeah, we just don't have day-night cycle. Why? Do we really need to tell you why? No. Excuse me, I just want to talk real quick. So what has changed? A lot has changed. I think all these guys weren't here last time. Here's the Agonizer. Once again, I bring up the question,